Oh, that's my jam.
Talk to me, baby. Ooh,
No, no, no.
Oh, wait. Which one y'all talking about? I was doing the one from...
Oh, girl, I just made that shit up.
Oh.
I was just joining.
I can't do it, y'all.
Okay, Supremes. Let's do this.
What's up? It's your girl T Tyra, and welcome to another episode of The Lounge, ATL After Dark. You know how we do. We get real intimate about love, sex, and relationships. And today, per usual, I have my co-host with me.
What's up?
What up? How y'all doing? How y'all feeling?
Feeling great.
How are you doing?
Feel amazing.
Y'all feeling good? Y'all
I
doing
feel
great?
very awesome.
Okay.
You ladies look great, by the way.
Thank you, James.
Thank you. I love the color block.
Thank you. I don't know what that means. So
That means you got the red match with the navy, but you still got the black.
I turn on it. What's so?
Yeah.
But no. Yeah, thank you.
Y'all look good. Okay, I'm loving this. So let's get right into it because today is about to be an interesting conversation.
You look excited.
Woo!
Did she just hit us with the woo?
Yeah, let's just get into it. So
That's
let's
good.
just get into it. Look now, again, we are in ATL. We are in Atlanta,
Word.
the city of dreams, right? I think it is. But
Is it?
It is.
I don't know. I think that's
Like
LA,
it's
It's
right?
definitely
No,
yeah, James.
I feel like now
LA.
it is.
The city of fakery.
Ooh. The city of black dreams.
Black dream.
I like the black tree.
Yeah.
The city of delusions.
Hey, director, we got to
Got
TM
to.
that. We got to trademark that. City of black dreams.
The
I like
city
that
of
one.
delusional. Okay, the city of
I
people
agree
who
with
are
that, too.
just on some fake stuff. But anyway,
Word.
we are in Atlanta, and you know how we
Mhm.
like to talk about being in Atlanta and living in Atlanta or whatever. So
Mm-hmm.
I want to ask y'all this question because I feel like this is something that needs to be asked. Do y'all feel like everyone is sleeping or dating the same people here in Atlanta? Are you like? Do you think that's like really a common thing nowadays? Like in Atlanta specifically, y'all are all dating the same people. Y'all are all sleeping with the same people.
She
Do you
said
think so?
y'all.
I think
We are all sleeping with the same
I mean, I'm
person.
saying all of us. Like, are we all? Well, not me.
Yes, we're
Well,
sleeping with the same person.
but
Are you?
think-
We're all sleeping with the same people.
Hey,
We.
we.
So I think I've said this in another topic though. I think what we do is we make Atlanta so grandiose, which it is. Atlanta is so big, it's so grandiose, and so people are here, right? Black Hollywood, right? Cool, all right. But at the same time, when we do that, we forget how many people that we're talking about. You know what I'm saying? Yes, in different communities, especially those of us who are African, or let's say, yes, African, let's put it like that. We tend to recycle relationships, at least sexual relationships.
Hey, sexual.
Yeah, and it's not, for me, it depends on how much of a liberal thinker you are. I'm not saying liberal, just a liberal thinker, because there's liberal Muslims too, or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But depends on how much of a liberal thinker you are. If you're like, yeah, I'm outside getting laid, what's happening, bro? You gonna get laid, and sometimes you have to get laid by people who have the same mentality as you. So those of you who have that mentality of say, I'm gonna get mines, they are smashing each other. Those are the people out there smashing each other. You know what I'm saying? If you're a pretty girl with 1 million followers from just posting over the years, posting half naked pictures of dancing and twerking, and you got viral earlier before now, and rappers been in your DMs, that's all you know.
Right.
You know, a new rapper's gonna come out. That's why you see these young athletes, they're dating porn stars who are 10 years older than them. 10 years older than them. I mean, the reason is because they grew up clicking on the link when they were 14 and be like, yo, this Tiana Trump girl is bad. Now he got bread and he can bag her. What you mean?
Right.
Come see me, Tiana. You know what I'm saying? That's all it is.
You know what?
Yeah.
This conversation, as you can see, it's primarily women in this room today. As you can see, but we have James here, who's the only guy who I feel needs to represent
Misrepresent.
for all the ATL guys because y'all
I'ma
are
knock it
all
out the
sleeping
park.
with the same women, including yourself.
Including yourself.
He has a girlfriend. I'm just joking, y'all.
Um,
But back in the days when he was in the streets,
Wow.
James was sleeping with the same
wow.
4 or 5 girls.
No, it's the same. It's the same thing.
That number
It's
is
the
too
same
low.
thing.
You know, guys be smashing about.
No.
Damn, at
I
least
kept
20
it
now.
simple.
Oh,
Kept
you
it
kept it
simple.
simple.
I've always kept it simple.
All right, now.
I don't like stress.
You don't like
it's,
wild
it's,
I feel you.
it's one thing knowing too many people. Then now knowing and sleeping with. Please come on, be going. I better go away.
You don't like Wahala, so you
I don't want to.
I respect that.
Women tend to want you to know them.
Yeah.
You know, after you guys or when you guys are like dealing with each other sexually.
Yes.
And
What you
for
mean?
me, it's
What
like
you mean? No, like what?
no, like yeah,
like we together or I smashed him.
no.
like-
She wants
Like, go out.
go
like,
not
get
go out,
intrigued,
yes,
like, you know,
but
talk to
also
each
be
other.
telling you like real personal stuff
Yeah.
and trying to connect emotionally.
make it more than just
real
sex.
quickly. You know what I'm saying?
So it's not just about sex.
And for me, I went in there knowing I ain't finna tell you shit next year.
Not at
So
all.
what it is? So what is it? So yeah, it's.
Yeah.
After that point, you get bored. You find something next week. I was at the club all the time.
I mean, literally, when you
I love the
outside, you
honesty.
outside.
Yeah, I mean, it is what it is. But again, it goes back to depends on what your state of mind is.
Facts.
If your state of mind is,
I agree.
I'm gonna get mines. There's girls thinking like you,
They
and
do.
obviously, and then the boys who think I'm gonna get mines. They're usually the ones with big bread. They have big bread. The ones that I'm not saying people without bread
Or
don't
a
get that.
good-
Bro. Yes. People without bread.
You
even
got one or two.
both. It could even be
Yeah,
both
yeah,
sometimes.
both.
You know, however, the ones who think that way, who are going for those girls, because those girls are, you know, they're. I don't want to. I'm not gonna say any specific genre of life that they work at.
Go
but
ahead.
No. There's too many of them.
Okay.
But you know
Bottle
what I'm
girls?
saying? What?
Bottle
no, not
girls,
bottle
no?
girls.
Okay, well then tell
Bottle
me.
girls
Figure it
could
out.
be among too, but I'm saying the girls who are outside, basically.
Okay.
They're outside for a reason.
Okay.
And the men who are outside for the same reason.
Yeah.
Not
So they,
necessarily.
oh,
I have
please.
to say something
Hell
real
yeah.
quick though. I really wanted to just say something real quick. I feel like a lot of the reasons why people are sleeping or dating the same people is because you are in the same circle. Like when you are,
Yeah.
especially if the circle is kind of small, like it's inevitable to not link up with your homeboy's ex-girlfriend. I mean, it's or ex jump off. It's bound to happen. More specifically, in the community of Africans in Atlanta, if we want to really go there, I feel like a lot of them are truly outside dating and sleeping with the same 3 guys per Jessie Woo.
Oh. She didn't say that. I posted that too.
Per Jessie Woo, you know. So, what do y'all feel about what she said? Because Jessie Woo said the Africans in Atlanta have the dating scene in a chokehold, y'all, which is very true. They're, you know, a lot of women they're gravitating towards specifically Nigerians. Maybe some Ghanaians.
I bet
they're
gravitate towards
providers.
you.
Nigerians, you
Be
know,
gravitating
the
towards you.
Nigerians are the ones who have the dating scene in a chokehold here in Atlanta. So a lot of the girls, you know, are running towards them. So
I mean, they're
y'all
outside.
agree?
Wait. I don't feel
They
like the
do it on
girls are
purpose.
running.
They
towards
are,
them. I feel like
literally.
it's the men that's running towards the
exactly.
girls.
Because when they're out and about,
Baby.
they literally pick
Baby.
who they want to be around. Like it's
Baby,
to me,
stop
right?
playing, bro.
Let's be
Thank
real.
you.
Stop playing.
I'm gonna tell you
Hey,
why.
thank you.
I'm gonna tell you why. Like,
I don't be
yes, of course,
chasing
when
no
we
man.
go,
Yeah,
never
yeah.
that. So it's like when we go out and we looking good, it's of course for ourselves. But I mean, of course, you know, this is confirmation that if we get an approach. We don't have to sit here and go to no section, say, hey, let me get your section. No, I'm sitting here, you see me walk through the door.
And you
Word,
grab
word,
me
word,
and tell
word,
me
And you
word.
grab me.
You buy my
Word.
drink.
Because you know what?
buy
I'm gonna
my
have a
food.
drink and I'm gonna
Word.
go to the next one because at the end of the day it's
Word.
gonna happen if I don't want to stay here.
Guess
I don't
what, though?
I don't have to
Guess
stay.
what though?
It's the truth. I agree, but
So,
I'm not gonna lie. A lot
Yes.
of women
I feel
are
like those
chasing.
3 men are
Yes.
those
I don't know
out there.
any.
Ooh,
that
I don't
are
know
chasing.
any
I don't
women
either. I
that
feel
are
like we
chasing.
put ourselves in the position we
Yeah.
make ourselves available.
Yeah.
But shit.
But I'm gonna sit. I can literally go to a club right now and just sit, and the guy will come to like, okay,
Absolutely.
we have section
But
here.
guess what though?
Yeah.
Guess what? Gumdrops and Sugar Plum just got off their strip club job at 11. They got off early. So they now came with their bodies, 4 of them, half naked. They went to the guy that you've been looking at saying at some point he's going to come talk to me. The guy planned to come and talk to you at some point, but was taking his time because he can see you are flexing, you are good. You know, you're up there. But then gum drops now comes with sugar plum, baby drops, everybody down come and say, can we see your section? And they can see the things resting, everything's outside. Oh, please. You know, oh yeah, you ladies can sit down. And guess what? No. Yeah, it happens all the time. Come on.
I guess, like I said, if
we
it's
put
Miss
back,
One, next 15 one is coming, they're going to come.
Yeah.
Okay,
So.
okay. I get what you guys are saying. Maybe not you all. I'm not specifically saying us are chasing. But come on now, we see it. A lot of American women are really flocking towards African men here. Let's just call a spade a spade. Let's not try to sugarcoat nothing for
How does a woman approach a man? Like, how does that happen?
It's more
because they're not.
A lot of them are.
No.
Yes,
No.
they're really.
I guess what I
putting
people watch when I go to the club, and literally how it really works is the Africans, they go out, they got their sections. Now the promoters of the club
bring the girls
actually
to the
brings
section.
the girls.
I'm
to
not talking about the
section.
club, but we're not talking about the club. I'm just saying general.
Those promoters are the real bad
I'm not
boys.
talking
You guys
about
That's
know
the
that.
only ones
I'm
I'm
not
thinking
talking about
that's
the
Gender topic.
Those are the
So-
only ones I can imagine that's
so-
being chased around.
So I don't. Okay.
Y'all acting like women don't chase women.
Let me land.
Okay,
Let me
who
land.
chasing them?
Okay. They're not chasing us around.
No, you're
Let's
not.
not
you.
say that.
Ladies don't
But-
chase no
but-
men.
but-
What they do.
But
No, I'm telling you.
in
You
reality,
gotta stop that.
the aura of you being a Nigerian, when that's announced, or that when that's heard in your accent, or when that's said, or when that's seen on your page with the flag, it's added. I don't know why. It's added a certain swag to what we do now, and women tend to like that.
Because Nigerian men specifically are seen as like confident, successful,
it's
and
like
also
a-
you guys are generous. Like from my experience, like we like generous men. Women like men who are gonna provide stability, security,
Word.
and some gifts.
Word.
Like
So you guys
I'll
all
do
like
that.
military.
And if that's what you
No. Tyra says we're chasing them.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
saying we're just being
There.
available,
Right.
and y'all are flocking. The men are
Yeah, I
You're
don't
putting
say
yourself.
We're being
You're
approachable.
specifically trying to
no
be visible towards them
No,
so they
I'm
can
not.
see you
Yeah.
because they have a lot of women that they're dealing with, so you have to make yourself like
Oh no.
and they're like,
Tyra
oh
sound like she
no.
read a lot of novels.
that's a lot.
You know what? That's
That's
It is stress, but sometimes for a man with money, you have to. Cause I mean, a man with money is not just gonna give you money just like that. I mean,
Yes.
maybe there are some. Maybe there are some. I'm not saying there aren't, but I'm saying like I ain't gonna lie. Some Nigerian men, they can be very stingy. Not all of them are givers. Not all of them. A lot of Nigerian men can be stingy too. So let's not say they're all provide. Let's not say they're all like providers. Like oh, they're overly generous. I've met a lot of stingy
Oh, I have to.
African men too. So, but I'm saying a lot of them, for instance, right? Let's give an example. When we had went out that one night, right, and the guy didn't want to pay for the food. Remember that time he didn't want to pay for our food? We were invited to go out or whatever.
You talking about the owner?
Not the owner. When we had went to the what's the name of the spot?
You said a play.
I forgot the name. After Red Martini.
After Red Martini, where we go?
The other after spot. So we went out, right? Okay, so you guys invited us out, correct?
Right.
So I mean, it may seem entitled, but if you invite us out to go out, whatever, wherever, Dele, I beg. If you invite us out, it's only right to pay for everything that's like that.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's it. If I order food in your section,
It's true.
you should not be going to
No.
you should not be going to the waitress saying, "Oh, I'm not paying for their food. That's their own tab." I beg, are you
Yeah,
okay?
If
And I've had that happen plenty of times with African men. So it's like, are you?
My thing is, if you invite me anywhere, you're paying for my shit.
You
paying
are.
for my food,
Okay.
paying for
Because I
my
had
drink.
no intention.
Don't
of
invite
fucking
me
flying that shit.
and
So some men, and
I have my
this is
own-
Not
probably
all
what
of
happened.
us.
I'll tell you, this is probably what happened. And as a former promoter, I know for sure this is what happened. You just didn't tell him you're ordering food.
I don't have to tell you.
To him, if it's a Nigerian man, especially if it's Igbo, the audacity of you to just order is just now saying, "Baby, can you?"
Baby, are you my?
Any between you want to call him uncle and
are
say,
you my baby?
whatever? Yeah, okay,
Or
but
did you
that
invite me
even
for a
worse.
good time?
Exactly what he's thinking. Are you my baby? Why are you ordering food on my tab?
Okay, well don't ask me to come
So
out.
you want me to starve?
No, he's not that. It's not that. He's
I'm
saying the fact that you
entitled,
didn't.
so
If you see food come, automatically assume, okay, she was hungry.
Yeah, but that's the thing, though. You ain't tell him. Some men.
Even
Some
if I
men.
wasn't invited,
Some
if I'm
men
in
are
your
like that.
section, even if I wasn't invited, if you
Right.
have me in your section, I should be well taken care of.
Right.
There should be no questions, comments, or concerns about me ordering food.
Well, my
I don't drink anyway, so if you're gonna want me to feel comfortable, I think food
I think you
is
guys
the
are
next.
personalizing.
Food
this
is
too
the
much.
next best thing, because it has happened to me a few times, and I don't appreciate it. I just don't appreciate it.
Yeah.
So I have to say that, like, real quick.
Is there maybe? Do you think is it something about your demeanor that makes them
It's
feel
not
like
No,
Yeah.
trust me, it's not. Absolutely
so
not.
they just really just don't pay?
So they want the look of having all the baddies in their section, but y'all cheap. That's where the cheap and stingy men come at.
You guys
Like,
are
y'all
speaking
want the
for
whole
these men.
aesthetic
You guys are
of-
speaking for these
They
men.
want the whole aesthetic of we got baddies in our
And
section.
they got it. And you were drinking for free. And it's
I don't
cool.
drink. Okay, back on
I
topic.
agree.
Okay, so can we get to the tea, y'all? Please get to the tea. Her Jessie Wu, like I said, she said these three African men, 2 Nigerians, 1 Ghanaian, are all sleeping with the same woman. Who are the 3 people that she is talking about?
Please let me
Who
know.
are the 3 people that Jessie Wu was talking about? Do y'all know? Because I need to
Do
know
we
the
know
tea.
them?
I need
You
to know.
Nigerian, so you gotta know the people.
I don't know anybody. So
It's not about like knowing them. I mean, 3 bad boys. There's bad boys everywhere in Atlanta. I love this.
But the main ones who smashing like 10, 15, 30 girls in one night.
That's
Like
the
they
way-
30 girls in one night.
That's
First of all, that dude doesn't
I was like, I
exist.
can't mind you
But
month,
and honestly,
maybe
Jessie
one a different night. But
Jessie Wu was she was embellishing a little bit.
So it's not 3.
It's more than 3. It's like
Yeah.
10 or 15.
I feel like
I'm about to say it's definitely way
it's
more
more
than
like
three.
200. You guys, your circle.
No.
I'm about to say it's a lot because when I
There's
was
many
going, when I
circles,
was
bro.
going out to like African clubs, 'cause I'm assuming that's what she's speaking because
Right.
I don't know where else we're gonna find African men to be honest.
Yeah.
So I've been to most of them. I've seen a lot of different African men ready.
Every time you go to the club,
to-
right?
to-
Think
you know
about
what
how
I'm
many
saying,
clubs
and,
they have.
and make sure you good, and not even African clubs, just regular Atlanta clubs. They're really
Every Atlanta club, not just African ones, at a time, let's say on a night, right?
if you
There's-
into it,
there's
you fall
four-
for it. That's
There's
it.
4 of those guys there. Now do the math.
And that's not fine.
There's probably about 50. There's probably about 40 clubs, right?
Yeah.
So 40 times 4. Let's assume there's 4 in each club. But
Right.
because people are in the same circle, Jessie Wu's Haitian. I heard. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know her before. I've seen the name before, but I never knew who the person was. And she's Haitian, so she's been outside a few times now. She's seen that, and that's what I've been saying. Women, not even just women, men too, we tend to like the same people in Atlanta for whatever reason, right? So.
It's a lot of types.
Like,
So
for
she
instance,
too, when she walked in the club, the same dude that is getting the eyes from no reason. I didn't know her before that. I've seen the
Okay.
name before, but I never knew who the person was. And she's Haitian, so she's been outside a few times now. She's seen that, and that's what I've been saying. Women, not even just women, men too, we tend to like the same people in Atlanta for whatever reason, right? So.
It's a lot of types.
Like,
So
for
she
instance,
too, when she
in
walked
the
in the club, the same dude that is getting the eyes from other women that I know do their thing. Eddie Voom does his thing. Eddie Voom.
Who's that? I don't know. Who
Eddie
that
Voom
is.
does his thing. Who else do their
He
thing?
low key with it though.
Who's he?
Yeah, Eddie
I know
Voom do his
him.
thing.
But most of them are low key.
That's what
I'm not gonna
saying.
say Eddie Voom. I gave you guys his name, which is cool, but Governor. I'm not gonna add to that, right? Who's Governor? Just
Say it
Governor.
with your chest.
Governor,
Oh,
nigga.
What's the
Governor,
full
it's
name?
Governor.
You said you don't want to say
Not the full name. I need to go.
Governor, that's all.
Yeah.
Governor.
Okay.
Governor.
I don't know
Governor,
that one.
governor, like governor,
Oh, like governor.
but like with a British accent, governor.
What's his
Governor.
name?
Hello, governor.
Hello,
Yeah,
governor.
that's a governor.
Do we know him?
I do. Let me see. Who else would I throw on there? He's a youngin'. Let me just say he's retired. Or I don't know. He's retired.
Mhm.
But I don't want to say his name.
Say his
because
name, I beg, please.
chicks really be on his.
Which one? I bet I'm not on him.
This young fine man like that. He used to play
Who?
college ball too. Tunji Ballin. Tunji
Who?
Ballin will be
Hey.
the next person.
Who is
on the list.
that?
See, that's not who
It's
she was
okay.
talking about. Who are the real ones?
I'm giving you them. You're
No.
the one thinking.
Wait,
about
okay.
no, who's
the
Tunji?
ones who are.
Tunji Ballin, not Davido's
It's
cousin.
not. No,
Tunji.
it's not.
that
Those
Tunji.
are
Oh, you
not
talking
the
about
ones
the
she's
one who's?
talking
Oh, okay, I
about.
know who you talking about.
Exactly, bro.
Nah,
trust me.
bruh. Y'all, come
He's-
on. Who are the heavy hitters that she's talking about?
I just gave you 3 of them. I promise you.
Ava, do you know who? Because me, I don't know.
I
I'm
would
trying to
have
figure
to
out.
say Tosin. He's the one.
Who's Tosin?
Tosin?
I don't know these people.
Listen,
Y'all know Tosin.
I know about 3
We
Tosins.
He
tagged.
talked to my friend. He talked to my cousin's friend, and he had another.
What's the T on that?
Are they
Well,
all similar
Like, what you mean similar?
in look? In
I
attitude?
would probably say so.
Okay, he got a
Like,
type. Okay.
Oh, okay. See,
They
we
got
couldn't
titties
see the
and
other
ass.
one because
Nah.
she was behind the door.
Nah.
But I feel where Jessica was coming from because I met this dude. This is not my dude. This is one of my ex-friend's dude at the time. We met him in Houston because you know all the Nigerians be up in Houston.
Would you date him right now? Real quick?
It just depends.
Oh, okay.
AKA.
Good answer.
It
Good
depends.
answer.
It depends. Okay. So, I met him like years ago in Houston. He's Nigerian, so that's the first Nigerian dude. And my cousin was like, "Look, we gotta run up on this girl because he's talking to my friends." So we go to the building where the dude is staying, and he has a girl in the room. So we come up like, okay, who's this girl? Like, you know, we're trying to figure out like who's this girl that he's talking to. That's my cousin's friend. And apparently, if y'all are fighting over a man, it got to be either the money or the Peter Weeder. Because at this point, why are y'all fighting on this dude?
Okay.
Mind you, I didn't know
You
it was
wanna lose
Tosin
him.
at the time. So we like banging the door, like trying to break the door down, trying to bum rush the door. And I was like, Tosin?
You know him?
Yeah, I was like, wait. That's why I was like, wait, Tosin?
You was messing with him too?
No, I wasn't messing with
No,
him.
but you were like, oh, Tosin, his cute ass. What are we doing here again?
Like,
No.
why?
No,
You
he is cute. I'm not gonna lie.
okay.
She
I'll
changed
show
her
you.
mind.
I'll show you. a
She
She
picture
changed.
afterwards.
Immediately the door opened. She changed her mind. She's like, ooh,
Okay.
Show me.
I can
So
see
basically,
why.
you know, I'm like, the fact that we're like tussling over, you know, a guy and trying to see what's going on. He got a girl in his apartment, and that's supposed to be the girl that was smashing. You know, it was just too messy. And I'm like, the fact that it's 3 people already. Oh yeah, you one of the guys, Tosin.
Oof. Gotta be.
Okay, so
Okay.
Tosin's one.
Okay, one.
Tosin is one. Another Nigerian. I don't know the second Nigerian, but the third one I would have to say is Kofi. So
Wait, oh, you mean Ghanaian?
Ghanaian.
Ghanaian.
Okay.
Which
Got,
Kofi?
okay, you know, Kofi
Which
means.
Kofi is this?
Which Kofi?
You know, that Kofi. You
The
know,
governor.
he talks to-
The
It's
Oh,
plenty of
Hey,
Kofis out there,
I told
but
you I'm
know
giving you
it's
real
Tosin,
names. Y'all playing with me.
Kofi.
I didn't know who y'all
Oh,
talking
Yeah.
about.
okay, y'all talking about
I
the
think
other
it's the
person.
same person.
See, the other
Is it
ones
the same
that's like
person?
big, they got girlfriends and wives, and they still be sleeping around. So
Who,
I can't,
girl?
I don't know about
I-
governor. Okay, I'm not. Okay, I don't know about
Right.
him.
Yeah,
First of all, I don't know if he's
I
married.
really be having
However-
some tea, but
No, you
it's-
only be having some
it's-
tea, but what?
It's too many
Not for
of
the
them.
cameras.
Like they all be
Oh, yes, it
cheating.
is
So
for cameras.
they all be cheating. So
They
that
all
third
cheat,
Nigerian,
yeah.
I would have to say it's a few of them on that list.
Can I say? I want to say something real quick about that. They all cheating, blah blah blah. And this is gonna sound real crazy, but I have to say this. You know what I've noticed? Let me not say what I've noticed. How I feel about like a lot of these Nigerian men who are married, more so the older ones. The younger ones, they're still newly married or they're still.
No, you should.
I beg, make I just say what I have to say. The younger ones are still maybe in their little honeymoon phase a little bit. So the cheating is not going to be as much. It'll be there. I won't say it's not there, but it'll be, you know, they still have small respect because they're still in the early stages of their marriage. The younger ones, but the older ones, like the ones, I'm talking the ones in their 50s and up.
Those
the
ones that's
older-
really tired.
40s enough. 40s.
No, I give 40s is still the younger ones. To me, the ones who are like are on cool, 50 and above, I don't take their marriages seriously.
Oh,
For
wow.
some reason.
They get a pass.
They don't, to me, this sounds so crazy. To me, they're not even married. The older Nigerian men, like, they don't even act married. You look at them, and it's like, I don't even know how to say, I'm getting tongue twisted, but it's like, you're not even, to me, you can be married, yes, but in my mind, it's like,
Okay, so
You
So
know,
you're
it's
trying to say
like-
the older ones
'Cause
cheat more.
the
than
older
the younger
ones, they all have girlfriends. Let's just call a spade a spade.
all right.
Let me finish. The older ones have girlfriends. They really are They don't, because they're older. They've been with their wives for a long time, blah, blah, blah. They have legit girlfriends. The younger ones, they have jump offs here and there. But they still respect their wives small. But the older ones, it's like they have no mercy for their women. They are literally out in these streets with no remorse, and they like literally try to. They literally are rubbing it in their wives' faces.
You don't think their
low
wives
key? The wives, their wives, they know. Because I asked them. Because the married ones who are trying to talk to me, I asked them, does your wife know what's up? And they said, yeah, they know what's up.
Yeah,
they know what's up.
So you're saying the older guys having more so like long-term relationships with their girlfriends compared to the younger married men? They're having more so like, one-night stands? Is that what
the younger ones are just having more jump
I can believe that.
But the older ones are
having long-time girlfriends. That's true.
The older ones have like a serious babe on the side that they're dating, that they're maybe not even just one, but a few.
Yeah.
But they're really taking care of the girl, spending money on her,
Where they at?
parading her out.
Well, I can show you where
you see them out and about in public.
Or not married?
Hey.
Now.
Hey, I see you.
Now, think about it, right?
Because they try me too, and I'm not about that life.
Think about it like this. You're talking about 50s and up, right?
Yeah,
50-year-old that's married, that's been married for a long time. Probably has a kid who's a college graduate. Or a kid in college,
couple of
right?
kids, yeah.
A few kids.
Okay.
All right? So, the ones we're seeing out, if you notice, we've been seeing them for a long time.
Yeah.
Yeah, so guess what? There's doctors with, like, kids in college who don't even know where to find a club, If we go to church to find our people, we might see them there, for those of us that go to church. But what I'm saying ultimately is this. Those older ones you're talking about, they've been doing it for a long time. And it's what they do. And the girls know that dude, okay, if you want to be literal, I'll be literal. When a girl is coming into the nightlife, say she wants to come it's not all of them that have something steady already or have things going well for them already at their other job. They have to do this job. You know what I'm saying? So they're coming in there and, they're solicited in crazy ways. And honestly, when you hear the amounts of money that those kind of people can give you, I'm not saying all these girls are out here whoring themselves away. And it's not whoring to me, at least anyway, because I'm realistic about
they finessing the finesser.
That's it.
Okay.
So for me, it's like if those men can afford to do those things, they do, and they know where to go find the girls that might. That's it. So we see those same repeated guys. The guy with the salt and pepper beard over here.
Yes.
And this
I love me some salt and pepper.
Yeah, exactly. And for each love and salt and pepper, you should know he has at least married once or twice.
Of course.
Exactly.
Okay.
So,
because I guess it's like for me, that's not going to be your husband. So it's like, why does it even matter? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, those are the type of people where it's like,
that's why
for the moment, like, I mean, I ain't lonely, but if I want to go and kick it, we're going to kick it. You know what I'm saying? You still going
and
to have a
pushing.
conversation, like, that's cool, but I know you're not going to be my husband. Like,
but they be outside with their girlfriends. They're like, they have like that's their.
Why
actual
do they
main
do
woman.
that? They be like,
They
these
have
married
no
men
shame.
be bold,
I see it,
holding
like-
hands with their girlfriends, kissing their girlfriends in public, doing all types of stuff with their girlfriends. That's bold.
No,
you want them to go to the back of the club and want kiss?
Yeah.
Nah,
Because you're married.
Nah, bro. Nah. The
But I
fact
kinda
I
like
told
that
you because
they're
at the end of
bold.
the day, the wives, you guys, I mean,
I'm
because
seeing
are
you,
they
like-
really bold if their wives know? Like, that's what I'm saying.
They're
wives
just living their
already accepted.
lives.
They're living their
It's
lives.
embarrassing for the wife.
Because
though.
listen, if they 50, 60 low key, their wives might look like maids. They don't look like American
And
women.
that's why you date older. So then when you're getting older, the man's getting older, you look young and beautiful, and then your man looks.
But then you have to almost readily assume when you're dating older that you're dating a married man.
Yeah. And listen,
No,
that's why I
I
say
think
it's not
so.
dating
Okay.
for marriage at that point.
Because there's some 50-year-olds out there that's single.
Yeah.
Their
Oh,
wife
yeah.
probably died or something.
No,
Like,
their wife
yeah.
left them because
Their
they
wife
cheated.
left them.
The wife.
She is
That
not
one
dating.
too.
Because that was definitely a
She
situation
is
that
not
I
dating.
not personally, but a married man approached and was trying to talk to me. Not married man, a man who was divorced,
Okay.
and the reason why he's not married no more is because he didn't say exactly what it was, but he kind of hinted at the fact that he wasn't doing what he's supposed to do.
Oh,
You get what I'm saying? So, but I mean, I'm not trying to disrespect anyone's marriage and say it's not serious, but I just. If you see them, you will know what I'm talking about. Like, you know, like, it's like they don't, it's like they don't take their marriage. Let me not say they don't take their marriage seriously, because they still try to protect their wife to an extent. Because I know a few who are married and who are outside, and you know, they said they don't really show it, like show it to, like, not show it, like
They don't put it in.
they don't put it in their face like that. Excuse me, they don't put it in their face like that. But she knows what's up. Is what they tell me verbatim. Like she knows.
Speaking
what
of
I'm,
putting,
you know what I'm doing.
speaking of putting it in their
You
face,
know.
if they're about 50 and older, 50 and older, that's crazy. I'm gonna say 40.
Okay,
'cause you're
45.
40 is
So-
young.
So
40
okay,
is still
so
young, but I said
45 and
45.
older. Cool.
45.
If they're about 45 and older,
That
that means
sounds a little
they're
better.
their wives. The thing why I'm saying 45 is, we're making excuses for the 50s. Okay, so 45. If you're 45, that means your wife is probably what? Let's assume at least between 32 and 40.
32. Ew.
Yeah. What's you?
I would never date no 45-year-old.
I
At
would.
32?
I mean, shoot, my
No.
dude is 45.
Exactly.
Period.
So, okay,
That's
so,
what you're missing out on.
Oh
Yeah.
no, I can't do it. No,
You're
don't put
Because
it.
it's not like I guess because he's still youthful.
The
like,
ones
it's
that's in
only-
their
I think you're
30s, the
tripping,
guys that's in their
Tyler.
30s, they playing around. The ones that's
They
45
are.
and up,
Because that's
they
when
gonna
they
make
finally
sure,
understand,
yeah, they
like,
gonna make
yeah.
sure you straight.
You
Them
should.
guys,
Yeah,
you
but-
just said them
It's
guys
true.
in the 30s, they want them one night
Yeah,
stand.
they
Right,
do.
you sure
They
did.
do, but I
I
The
just-
older is
I like youth.
Okay, so ladies,
baby, you stay.
as I was saying,
Okay,
Back
go
to
ahead.
you.
as
Go
I was
ahead.
saying, if he's in his 50s, his wife is between 32 and 50.
Let's be more. It's like 45.
32 and 50.
50.
I'm
I
being
would
nice.
marry a
I really want to say
50-year-old.
30, but I'm saying
Yeah,
32.
I mean,
On
once we cross over
average.
into the 30s, it's like, damn,
On-
fuck it.
yeah,
I mean,
On
okay.
average, but whatever.
Yes,
Okay.
so if he's if he's 50, his wife is between 32 and 55,
She's not.
Yeah,
right?
that sounds about right.
So, especially if he married an African woman, married an African woman and they came to the country together, this is just one scenario. Or they're more traditional. Even if they're born here, they're more traditional. If she's above 40, most likely, she probably don't suck dick no more.
I was just
She
about to
probably
say,
don't even suck dick at all. Let me
Yeah,
get here.
that is
Let me
true.
get here.
So that's,
And women say this a lot. Men are still going to be able to, get their dick sucked
Yeah.
at 60.
Right.
So for me, I'm sorry, I'm cussing like that, but I'm just being
It's
real.
okay.
So it's like this,
Stuck in the day.
right? So he knows, okay, in order to get my dick wet, all I got to do is say, I'm going to hang out with my boys. Me and my boys, we go to this hookah spot
Right.
every
And
day,
yeah.
or every Thursday, every
Strip
Wednesday,
club.
Thursday, and Friday. We go there, and there's this girl that works there that I know if I throw her 500, I might get my dick wet.
Yeah.
So they're outside. It's not that
Right.
big a deal. Now I wanted. Can I ask Princess something? Can I? Oh, yes, I can. I guess tired. I was asking tired. So, Princess, from your perspective, right, when it comes to that, what Jesse Wu said with the 3 African dudes. You've been in Atlanta for how long now?
A while.
Okay,
But
so
I don't know African.
exactly. So you don't see it that way, right?
I see it. Okay, I don't know any Africans, but I know that like people in the same circles are generally attracted to the same people. So like even me and like one of my best friends, like we've dated the same guy, but like it was like throughout like years. Like she dated him years before me, but like we're both attracted to the same type of mindset
Right.
and like status and looks. So like
It makes sense. how
naturally,
yeah.
like the circle came back around.
Yeah, it's the same
Yeah.
Yeah.
scenario.
If you
different
keep putting
circles.
yourself in the same community, you're gonna date the same guys.
Yeah,
Like,
it's
date
in the same
girl.
communities.
Yeah.
Like I only like a certain type of guys, so
Yeah.
it's only a select few of them, and the homegirls that I have, they like those type of guys
Right.
too. So
And especially
Because
if
you're
they're
gonna
the
hang
same
around
as you,
people
it's
that
Right.
are like you,
Right.
yeah. And you guys are African, so it's like that in y'all community.
Exactly.
So
Right. Exactly.
Word.
No, it's true. I mean, it definitely has to do with your circle of people. Like, but you answer the question. So, have you been in situations, or you been in situations where you and your homegirls was messing with the same guy low key or knowingly?
Yeah.
Not-
knowingly.
Yeah.
Knowingly for you?
Knowingly, no. Once we
Yeah.
figured out, we was like, or it wasn't necessarily like I said. Like to me, it's levels to this shit. It's like I'm either playing their game, like we just playing the game, like because I understand your
Okay.
game, like you trying to, okay, you want to chase, I'm gonna just allow you to chase me type shit, or you my husband, and it's never been on like, oh, this is a solid, this is going to be my husband one day type of dude. It's always been a slide.
I think
Like
slide.
you feel me? Like,
I
it's
think
always
most-
been I like hate you up, to kick it, to have fun, but never on the lines of, I mean,
like my
where
man, my
this is
man, my man.
my man. Like, nah,
Mm.
because we in the same circle, because it's the same circle.
Yeah. Well, I would say I was talking to this dude. forgot the man's name, but we was just texting, and for me, he was kind of boring. He was kind of dry, but at the end of the day, that's still like my dude.
Yeah.
But me and my friend knew the same guy, and she told me like I want to say a couple months later, she was like, "Oh yes, I had sex with such and such," and I said, "Oh." So
and she knew that.
She knew that was like, that we was talking.
Wait, hold on.
That's
I gotta
crazy.
get this story together, honey.
What?
So you're telling me that you were but
talking.
y'all was just talking, so it
Right.
was serious. It was, but y'all was.
But at the end of the day, that's still like my person.
Right.
So pretty much, your friend knew that you were talking to this guy.
Correct.
So months later, she tells you she had sex with.
Right.
Were y'all intimate? Like, were y'all having sex?
No, we
Oh,
wasn't
okay.
intimate.
So
But
how did you
still-
even come
Yeah, that's
about?
still-
I think we was
emotional
just
type
talking
vibe.
about him, and then she was like, "Yeah, because me and him, we
Was it during you guys'
talking
or before?
So I was talking to him first, and then that was like it was a mutual friend, so that's how we
Okay.
like all knew each other. It's kind of like okay,
Okay.
you put me on with them, but still like that's still my person.
That made you feel some type of. What you say he was boring? So it's like at the end of the day,
You said I'm what?
You say he was boring. So in your
Yeah,
mind,
but
he
at
was
the end of
not
the day,
gonna really
like,
be
what
soft.
if he rekindles and be like, okay, I want to marry you. I want you to be a girlfriend,
You
and you
still
just
gonna be
slept with my
bored?
friend.
You ain't gonna chase it. I mean,
Well,
you
we
ain't
don't know
because
because that's where consistency come in. He was consistent with me. He was trying to pursue me. Then I would have really felt some type of way. But I really don't feel no type of way because I'm like, okay, we was just texting.
So do you feel like your friend is at fault?
Well, technically,
Like, are y'all still friends?
yeah, we still friends.
So
I mean, I don't mind if
Yeah,
like
no
my
fault.
girlfriends mess with old guys that I used to talk to.
I guess it's like for me, it's like if it's like someone you were talking about, like
every day,
talking to your
If
friend about like Kiki, like yeah, he did it. I mean, he's cool, this and that, and then all of a sudden, like, oh, they smashed. Like, bro, all these niggas out here, you gotta pick.
I would feel a certain.
I would feel some type of way. But
mean,
if
I
it's like
do
on
feel
some
some-
like privacy, like me, I don't really talk about like my dudes I really just be talking to, like pursuing. Yeah, that's who I'm gonna be out and about.
if they're pursuing you,
Right. Well, both at the same. Like that's the mission is to get to somewhere else. But if we're just really just hanging out, like nothing like that, we just talking like text. Nah, like I'm not even. You don't even know that person. So if she pop up, like man, what you know him?
Well, see, those are people
Then
that
it's
she put
different.
me on with too. That's part of the
Okay.
story. That she put me on with them.
I feel like.
So technically, she always wanted to fuck me.
Okay, thank you. Okay. You guys,
She
time
just
out.
picked
You
it
just
out of nowhere,
you
like,
just
okay.
said something perfect. Okay, you guys notice how online some girls they'll post team baddies. They'll have 5 girls that look almost identical and post their friends, or at least 5 baddies.
Right.
What are we talking about here? You guys act as if the guy's eyes only working for one person, or the girl's eyes only working for one person. Please, it's very simple, right? When a man walks into a room, a man who knows he's a handsome man, right? He walks into a room of, say, he goes to one of those birthday type dinners and it's all your girls and you invited this guy that you're talking to. The second he walks in, based on the body language of every girl in there, he knows every girl that would sleep with him.
Exactly.
Immediately.
How?
Immediately, because
Give an example.
some can't look at him, some can't stop looking at him. He knows immediately he walks in. So when he walks in
So I need
now,
to just stare at
if
my
they're
man
all
like-
baddies now, he can say, he can say, I ain't even met her friends before, right?
Right.
They're all bad. Okay, I know I was taking Shorty seriously, but god damn, look at Michelle's ass or look at Abigail's ass. God damn.
Mhm.
All right, let me see what's up though. It's her birthday and let me go off right now. Now, today is the day he decided, before he does not spend too much, he just spend a little bit. Today is your birthday, right? Let me show out. He now shows out. Those ones that are already like, I will not come out and do more again. They're like, hey, this guy, what?
Okay.
Trust me. He will not even holler. He will not call them, will not DM them. He's just going to see them outside another day. They will be the ones to come and come say, hey, Lisa's friend, right? Say, yeah, hey, what you doing here? Oh, we just came to get food or whatever. Hey, come sit down. Smashed. Guess what?
Easy.
Guess what? Easy.
Man,
You know why?
easy.
Because the day she saw him, she knew she was smashed. He saw that she couldn't look at him. She put her head down almost through the whole dinner. He knew that the day he catches her outside
He smashed
and
her.
he gives her
Couldn't
2
make
shots.
eye contact.
You know, that he's smashing. It's not a thing.
smashing,
And that's why
he's
people have to know that sometimes a guy can go in there with intent. Two girlfriends can go and say, That's a handsome man. I'm gonna be saying, oh, he's a fine boy. No, I'm gonna get him. Watch, I'm gonna get him. And then you find out he's born, and you're like, yeah, I don't really want to get him like that. And she still wants to get him. She doesn't mind the burn ass dude. She gets him first. That's why she threw that you later too, because she knew you'd be all right. You ain't smash anyway, dude. You go on your own.
And
you know?
she was just smashing. It wasn't even like
Yeah.
on some trying to
Yeah.
be with him type
that
shit.
is
You
true.
know, so yeah,
I can't deal with that.
that's too much.
What?
I can't have that kind of situation. I can't. Luckily, I have wholesome friends. I mean, the
That's
kind of
good.
people that I carry around. I mean,
Yeah.
they're not like
That's
like
right.
no.
Yeah,
So
that's why
I
said, how
never
does
have
your
to
friend,
worry.
like, that's
I
weird.
never have to worry about all that kind of stuff. Like I feel like it
Well, because
kind of,
he's not my
Until the book
man.
comes
Now, if
out.
that was my
Trust
man, we
me.
would have been fighting.
Until
I trust
the
my
book,
friends.
until they release
I
the
just-
book.
my friend, not maybe not associates. Okay, maybe not. But my friends that I
Okay.
know,
I agree.
100%, I know for a fact
I
I can
agree.
trust
Yeah, that's
all
not
my
at all gonna
friends
happen, right?
with any
Yeah,
guys
but-
that I.
Because that means I can't trust you and I can't even be around
Yeah,
you.
but this is not about friendship. Let's keep it to G. We're just talking about people outside.
No, I get it, but I'm
Mhm.
just thinking about the situation. Like, God
Mhm.
forbid, like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
oh, just
So you would
thinking.
still be mad, even though that's not someone you're smashing. It's like
I-
old news. Like
I-
so, you know, like we
be-
text
I
guys,
just
and then sometimes we're like,
feel-
It went
Right.
like that next.
Yeah,
I
it didn't
just
work
think it
out.
would be better if she would have came to me first.
What?
oh no, that's what I
That's what I'm
wanted.
saying.
That's what I
Just come to
expected
me like,
of her.
oh,
Like, hey
blah, blah,
girl,
blah.
is it okay? That's
Yeah.
what
Yeah.
That's why
I know
asked
y'all
you.
don't talk
Yeah,
to each
that's-
other no
is it
more,
okay?
so
Exactly.
and I'm like, girl, yeah, smash him. What he got?
Right.
This,
'Cause
this,
you
and
literally
that.
don't
So I would
care.
have put
Yeah.
her on game, but you just did it.
Did
and
it
then,
out
like,
the blue.
asked me out of
Like on
respect.
some, okay, well shit, she don't want him. I'm about to go ahead and get him. then.
Okay, let me say this. It's not get him. When you said I'm gonna go ahead and get him,
Because
that's if you
they-
want to date him. Okay.
Well,
it
No,
doesn't-
get
it doesn't
him.
have
She
to be
may
that.
be. It may be smashed.
Exactly.
Yeah,
But what
get
I'm
him or whatever she.
But what
Whatever
I'm saying
her
is,
intentions are,
if
right?
it goes like this, right, the homegirls, you're like, man, that guy you caught, he's fine. And 5 of them say, yeah, he handsome. They leave it alone, right, the first night. And then, 2 weeks follow, he does smash for a few weeks, and then she's telling them, oh, we're smashing. And then after that, he ghosts like a normal player would. He
Mhm.
ghosts, right, he's done. And then she tells them, oh, he ghosted on me. He's like, his finance ghosted? All right, then. A month later, I see him at the lounge, and his finance is there. And he say, sit down and take 2 shots. And I take 2 shots, and my body is doing good. I will not, come on, my friend, come on, get smashed. What do you mean? Smash. And guess what?
You should still have respect for your friend and
shouldn't
have
take
a
that personally.
conversation.
I don't think your friend should take that personally. I don't think so. Even if you bought your
Because she
birthday
don't know if
dinner,
I smashed it. So then at this point, we would
I
have
guess
smashed
that's
the
what
same dude,
that's my
too.
point. Like, was she really tapped into enough to know? Like, but she brought him around. So
If
at the
I
end of
know
the day, she knew she wanted to
any
smash
guy
him
that
before.
I
Okay, I
say
can see
over
that.
my
I can
mouth
see that.
is mine.
'Cause they
So
didn't-
they're off
He
limits.
brought
I
him.
can
Yeah.
see that.
She
I let
introduced
people know
y'all
when
to.
it's mine. Even
Yeah,
if
me
we're not
too.
together, that's
Me too,
mine.
that's
Because I'm very
fine.
possessive.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
I
all
don't
time.
play.
You know, you know how when you
Come
get your
on,
girlfriend,
mind
you
me.
be like, oh,
Come
I
on,
want him.
mind
They be
me.
like, oh, no, I got this first.
But I like him.
I like him.
Come on,
I
mind
you
me.
have to ask first, like.
And that's why you have to
courtesy.
vocalize. Like, when you go out, you got to say, that's mine.
Yeah, no, hey, no.
Because otherwise,
Yeah.
Tequila,
Mommy.
tequila, and dick. It's a crazy mix.
Yeah, it
Dick
is.
and tequila is a mad mix.
You're right about that
Oh,
one.
please. Right.
So in light of still within the same.
I don't have any alcohol.
umbrella.
Oh, your umbrella,
Mhm.
but do you have more? A lot of like African men in Atlanta, like,
It's in there.
do you guys feel? Do you guys feel like maybe they're overrated? Nigerian, they're like, because obviously,
Excuse you.
I know
overrated.
James,
Like, what do you
I know,
overrated?
So I
like
had to say this. Do you guys feel like in Atlanta, well, not in Atlanta, but just in general, because like we all know, the narrative is providers, givers, generous, dashing
like
money,
they're
all
just here
that.
for
Are they good sexually? I don't know.
Oh, they're not good in bed. Nigerian
Oh,
men are
man.
not.
You guys are out of your cuckoo ass mind, bro.
Nigerian men.
Get the whole
I have not
out
had
of
sex
here.
with no
Stop.
Nigerian man that
Okay.
had good dingling.
Fine.
Wait, hold on, wait, say that again.
That's
April, hold on,
broad.
say that
Nigerian
again.
men have little
Nigerian-
dinglings. Who the hell are you fucking with?
James.
You can't
What?
speak for me.
Nigerian men do not have good pita wear. That's what I'm saying.
baby.
Ooh.
So you say Nigerian men are not good at sex?
No, it's the
Ooh.
Ghanaian man. If you want someone who got some
That's
good
hey,
dingling,
I'm not gonna
That's-
lie.
Thank
to
you.
That
I'm
sounds
not
intuitively
gonna lie
accurate.
to
I don't
you.
Thank
know
you.
why.
You had a
I
Ghanaian
agree.
man that was good.
No, but I'm
Oh,
like, when I
have
look at
to.
them, it just seems like it.
Yeah, no,
Girl,
I'm
and they
talking
will-
about-
Ghanaian men are short.
So,
No,
It doesn't matter, but
I
that
don't-
dingling
The
said
Ghanaian man, I know he is
hey,
definitely not
CC.
short. He's
So-
definitely
Oh,
over the
okay.
6 feet round.
So you've had a
We
Ghanaian man,
can't-
right?
we can't in one breath say that women are flocking towards Nigerians in a way. And now think they're coming there for the little weebies. My friend, go and sit down, please. Y'all are just
They have both.
Y'all know what's going on.
That's
you know
what
what
they have.
King
That's
did?
why Nigeria
You guys know
has
what's
to
going on.
They have to compensate for that little wee
compensate.
wee. That's why they have the money.
Oh
So
my,
if they would say it again?
my
So
heart hurts.
Nigerian men, they have to compensate because they don't have the good, Peter Weeders. That's where the money comes involved to balance things
Thank
out.
God I'm stingy.
So let me get this straight. So you're
Wow.
trying to insult my people by saying
They're
that-
compensating.
that
Like,
their
okay, I don't
sex
got
is
good.
whack.
You just said we're overrated.
I beg, Nika, just finish.
Okay, sorry.
Please. So you're saying that
Mm-hmm.
Nigerian men,
Mm-hmm.
they have small things
Small.
and they're not good in bed
No, that's
sexually.
Go for beat.
Sexually.
Wow.
Go for
Hey.
beat.
Was it like
I
a
bind
couple
you guys
or
in
the
like
name of
one?
Jesus.
Was it more than one? Oh damn.
Now, so
Y'all not representing well,
So-
guys. Do better.
Okay, so
Oh,
let me tell you something.
do
So
better.
Nigerian men, I feel like personally with Nigerian men, they're not affectionate. Like,
oh, of course not.
so you know.
I agree. I've said that
That's
before.
important though,
That adds
especially
to
in
the-
sex.
So that's why they be
important.
like, okay, I'm not affectionate, but baby, here's 2,000. Go get your nails and hair
Listen,
I
done.
need
I'm
both.
100%
I'm
okay.
spoiled. I need affection and the money.
Listen,
Like,
I get a dog
Well,
for
you
affection.
might have
My
to
baby
stick to the
loves me, get
Americans
money.
because the Ghanaian men, they gonna put it down.
I don't know who
honey.
y'all mess
That's
with.
a fact. And I'm
I
Well,
don't know about
Ghanaian
that.
men are known to be stingy though.
Yeah, but they got
they
some
put
good.
it down.
Peter
I
Weeder.
Yeah.
They put
One
it
or the
down.
other.
Okay, Jinx, please.
Okay, me, I'm
Speak it
stingy.
for
Let's-
representing
me,
for the men
me, I'm
that John
stingy
men.
anyway. I'm not. It's not. I hate that word stingy. I
Yes,
don't.
you
I
should
don't
keep-
waste.
You have good dick
I don't
discipline.
waste money.
You have good.
I definitely have good.
Yeah,
I
you have good
definitely
dick at
do.
this point.
No, I definitely do. But here's
Hey!
my thing. I think that if we do the math, right, we're saying, certain dudes like to spend certain money, certain dudes that want to smash and all of that. Now I'm not going to say that because the three men I named, I was going off reputation of who they are. It ain't got nothing to do with what they gave up for. It's not
Yeah,
that. It's not that. Them niggas is players. All right. So me now, the other people that were talking about that will throw you 2K, some of them might be compensating for something. You know what I'm saying? Might be. Of course, it's a possibility.
You're saying
But-
not everybody tripping.
Yeah. But at the same time, now, I'm just telling you guys to do simple mathematics, right? We're saying women really like small dicks then. Because,
I like small dicks.
okay. Wow.
I mean, it's not about sex to me. I mean, you know,
Thank
you have about
you.
it. Like I said, like I understand that you don't want me to be your wife. I'm not interested.
Oh,
So that's really not what it is. If it's those type of men, because if you know the situation, the majority of them are married or whatever, the ones that technically would go for,
I guess, in the clubs,
Mm-hmm.
and we know they're chasing, then I would never assume that you want me to be your wife. Like, that's not at all what I'm ever thinking. Because if the moment I do that is the moment that I expect you to be a certain way, and I know you're not going to be that way.
And now I gotta flatten your tires.
And you know, a lot of
vegetables.
women do have
That's
that
fucked up.
mentality
Like,
where
no,
it's like,
I
okay,
know
well,
that, like I said, I'm playing the game, baby. Let's play the game. Let's play the game. Shit, what
So-
we drinking tonight?
So are you okay? So to go back to my point or my question, so do you feel like these Nigerian men overrated? I want to say yes.
what is
to an extent
overrated?
because I gave an example because they're known to be generous, and I feel like sometimes, and I'm not to say you're a liar or anything like that. I feel like sometimes like you or not just you, a lot of women over exaggerate the amount of money these men are spending. I am not saying that they don't spend money on the women, but I feel like it's not overly common for every Nigerian man to be dashing you $2,000, $5,000, $10,000 like that. That's not how it is.
It's only a few of them. It's
it's
only a
only
few of them if they
few-
like you.
Right.
Because they can do it for this girl, but they may not do it for you.
Yeah,
Exactly.
true. That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't want people to think, all Nigerian men, they just spend all this money on women. They
Some of them
don't.
can be stingy.
Yeah, that's the point that I was making earlier.
Some
a lot
can
of
be
not a
stingy.
lot, but there are good amounts
Yeah.
who aren't
yeah,
givers, who don't give the money out
that
like
is
that.
true.
So
But I
this-
feel like they're not giving because you're not their type. So
It could
me
be
personally,
too.
I'm not giving up. If you're not my type, I'm not
Right,
going to
exactly.
entertain
Okay.
you. Like I'm gonna give you the bare minimum.
Yeah,
Exactly. You had a conversation.
For
when I'm
me,
bored.
from a Nigerian man's perspective, I guess, I'll say this. I believe that Nigerian men are overrated. And the only reason why I say that is the things that people celebrate amongst that Nigerian men do. Oh, he's generous. Oh, he speaks well to me. He's respectful. He's educated. He's this, is that. All of those things. All of those things are how all of us are. The thing is, why we're overrated is some other men of other cultures are not usually like that. There's still Nigerian trash dudes, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? But for the most part, you know, when it's systematically in you, like you were raised that way. Not because you have your bunch of dad and mom at home. I hate when you throw that out there. Stop. All right? You were brought up in a country where that was the norm. All right? You greet your people's parents, your neighbor is your daddy, your neighbor is your mommy. It's just what it is. So when you come abroad, they've already shaped you how you're supposed to deal with women, right? So when you come here and a woman who's from, say, Cater, Georgia, who her whole life been hanging with Jamal, and Jamal just been pimping her ass out in name of love. And then one day she says, I'm done with this pimping shit. She goes, the day she gets to the club as a bottle girl, somebody sees her and says, who this hood ass looking Beyonce? Come here. I said, what? What happened? Somebody did it one? No, don't worry. Let me tip you 200. 200 that she has not seen in a while. Right. From Jamal. Somebody tipped her that. They now waited. He now waited after the club and talked to her. And she doesn't have a ride. Instead of calling Uber, he said, let me take you home. She said, free me from Jamal. That guy, that 200 will go a long way. And then he doubles it other days. And her life just changed. So that's a Nigerian man is appreciated by a woman like that. Especially if he happens to be, say, a professional. Say he's not even like some fraud boy or something. What? You work where? At the pharmacy, a pharmacist, and you like me? What's up with it? You know what I'm saying? It's just life.
I would say there's a difference between American women and African women and their expectations of what's a lot of money. Nigerian because that $200 to me would be like, that's chunk of change.
That's my nails.
Because a lot of Americans don't experience that. So when they see, like, oh my gosh, she gave me $200, they hype that up.
Now they do though. They don't cut up.
Because they know the game. Because they know the African women, we getting 2,000 while you getting American women 200. So that's why they like the American women, because they feel like they're easy. And that's what it is. They be like, he's like, oh my God.
Well,
you're thinking them
now
like,
they're mad because American women, like he said, we're realizing our worth, our value, and it's 2,000 and up now. Like the 200 and cut.
And with that said, let me add this in there real quick. You guys, all those standards that I put in, African women hold Nigerian men. Nigerian women hold Nigerian men to a different standard. Yeah. In fact, it's so with them, it's so dainty and audacious because they're the ones who believe, they know. Say, go and bang your little American girls. When you're done, you're gonna come back here and marry us. That shit is wild to me, bro.
Because that's why my question was.
They expect us to come back to a Nigerian woman anyway.
Where
it's not common though.
If American women are more so the ones that are like saying that the Nigerian men are the shit, pretty much. Where are the African women? Because like I said before in another show, like I don't really necessarily see too many African women
at home not sucking dick.
They're
at home not sucking dick.
Yeah, because African men think that American women are like freely. They feel like they're quote unquote like the hoes.
Oh, God.
So the fun time.
Yeah, the fun time.
That's
like
better.
She gonna have a good time. When African women are kind of like strict and like. More keep reserved. More reserved.
But like, what's the pleasure in being that strict African wife if you're at home and your man's out freely flaunting his 20-something-year-old girlfriend? Like you said, the 50, 60-year-olds have wives at home. That's embarrassing.
Because they're the ones that's getting wives because they're.
But what's the value? I'm saying, what's the value of being wife?
Because they're being taken care of. That's it.
So is the girl who's free.
Well, because she's not free.
But you still
they're not raised to be free.
Yeah, so that's why they're really playing with y'all like toys. Yeah. And if American,
no.
But
American
see,
women,
sometimes okay,
American,
sometimes they feel like they're just having a good time, but then sometimes some women are like, okay, no, like I'm after his coins too. So some women really don't know or nonchalant, and some women are like, okay, well, I'm about to buy me some Jimmy shoes when he buying his wife a brand new.
I think we have to,
you know what I'm saying? Mercedes,
I think we have to evaluate what embarrassment is. The truth is this: it's the same. That's why we keep coming back to people that are having sex with the same people. That young girl that's being flaunted around his friends, right? The truth is, all of his friends know that he's married, right? And they know his wife. The second they see the girl, she's not done anything, or she's the best child in the house. She loves everybody. She saved the world twice. She cured global warming. Immediately they see her, the first thing they think is, floozy. You're a floozy. So the wife doesn't know anything. And when they go to the parties, the naming ceremonies and all the home things, they bow to the wife. Hey, our wife. They respect her. They give her money. Okay, they show respect. So who's been embarrassed now? The girl who that everybody sees her, all 6 of them are like, oh. bro.
I guess
You know what I'm
can
saying?
say
It's who's
both.
embarrassed.
I guess you could say both
Yeah.
if you're getting embarrassed.
Yeah, but
Honestly,
I'm
the
not
thing is-
saying either one is above the other. I'm saying what's the value of being the wife if you are getting embarrassed? If you're both getting embarrassed, like how is the wife like winning over the other
Because
girl?
you're the wife.
Like,
That's it. You're the
Yeah.
wife. She's a
so it's like
girlfriend.
a status.
Yeah.
Like,
You
respect.
got the ring.
So it's
and
about-
it's a bigger prize.
They were raised
It's a big.
completely different from American women.
Well,
like,
honestly,
you
it's
know.
just a bigger prize. Like
Yeah, it's a
being- it's like an
The
overall.
standard, like,
It's like the full
that's not
package.
our standard anymore.
I'm just
Yeah, that's not our
child.
standard
I'm the
anymore.
queen and you're the
Mother of his
peasant.
Like, it
children.
used to
That's
be.
literally
Because that's
what it is.
embarrassing. Yeah, okay, I will
But,
say, like,
yeah.
she just made a point. She said, like, African women versus American women think like things differently.
Yeah.
Like, that used to be our standard where we were like, okay, I'm just happy being a wife. Like, you
Right.
can even see our grandmas, like, our granddads maybe have, like, outside children, things like that. They would stick with it because they're like, at least I'm a wife. I'm respected. Now, American women are in a place where we're like,
Oh no.
we will, like Kim Kardashian, we will divorce you. We will, like, get married. We will live the
Right.
life of our dreams. But if you play with me and I feel disrespected, it's on to the
No.
next. Or I'll be single. But, like, we're not dealing with certain things. So
What?
what I was trying to think, like, when I was trying to, like, say, like, what's the value of being the wife over the girlfriend if you're both being disrespected?
It's
Like,
just not, you're not outside when you're not that type of woman. You really can just be kept.
because I
like,
do
you
plan,
at the
yeah,
house.
mind you,
So,
like, I like being kept as a girlfriend. I've never been a wife yet. But, like, I like being kept as a girlfriend. And so, like, I don't know. Like, I'm just, like, I've never been a side
The
chick
difference from a
But-
man's
You
perspective
said
would
side
be
chick girl.
I've
like I
never
said,
been, I don't know.
like the example I gave is
It's like
exactly the
girlfriend.
difference. You know, the friends know you're the wife. They
Right.
come to the house.
Right.
They pick up your kids, take them to soccer practice.
Right.
Yeah,
'cause
I'm
of-
aware of that.
Yeah, I'm
More
saying.
respect.
So those
It's
are
a
those
social
are the
thing.
yes.
But I'm saying internally, how is the wife winning over the
and
side
that's
chick?
because the
She's
wife
not.
doesn't know none of them chicks in her head.
Yeah,
That's
she
it.
doesn't know.
I don't know
She
you.
doesn't.
But you that you're hanging with him, you know he's married.
Because you're not that
So,
type of
okay,
girl
do
that's
you-
free.
so
Like,
that-
like I said, you don't even
care.
see that type
You
of
don't
world.
care, but
That
I mean,
world
not
doesn't
you,
exist.
not you,
It
not you
doesn't.
necessarily. The
It
girl wouldn't care.
No, it doesn't.
But
No,
that-
I was saying that justifies the reason why I said, like, I don't take, like, cheating seriously
Mhm,
as
yeah.
being the
What?
wife, only because, like, it will be repercussions. Like, I'm gonna get, like, some type of payment,
Right.
like,
And they
or
do.
something.
And that's why I think
but
that
it's for
woman
me,
was
it's not
trying
about
to
a
do.
social thing. Like, I don't care about people, like, respect.
It's
Word.
just it's more so
Yeah.
not social. It's more so cultural.
Yeah, right.
And like when it comes to like marriage and like in Africa, it's like we have our traditions and our culture that we like to adhere to. So I feel like a lot of women, they hold marriage as this prize that they attain from these men because of what they were taught from childhood. Like, we're raised to be wives. I'm not trying to put any American women down or anything like
Yeah,
that.
you're raised to be
Right,
wife.
You know,
That's not- that's
African
down.
women, from the moment they can walk,
Mhm.
you're washing dishes, you're
Yeah.
cleaning, you're
You're
doing
literally-
all
Y'all got
kinds of
it.
things.
Y'all got it.
You understand, we're raised to be wives, we're raised to be mothers. Those are the things that we are taught from childhood. You know, so it's like really mainly it's a cultural thing. Like we hold marriage to a different standard opposed to American women. And like even when it comes to like infidelity, like African women, and we've had this conversation plenty of times, but African women accept infidelity more than American women. I don't want to say it's a cultural thing, but it's something that's been taught from. It's something that's been taught
It's
from
like
like
the
their
expectation that you
aunties
should
and
be
mothers.
accepting,
It's just look the other way. He's
Yeah.
taking care of you. He's paying your bills.
It's expected.
You know,
okay,
all
he's
those
being a man.
things. He's a man. That's what a man is going to do. I beg, just close your eyes. It's okay. You get what I'm saying? So it's more socially acceptable for an African woman to just I guess tolerate cheating, as opposed to in American culture, you cheat on me, you're divorcing the man.
Do you
Period. Point
do the
blank.
African women have like side boyfriends ever, or do they just be?
Yes.
I mean, they do. It's not as common.
I
It's
think
not
it's
common.
become. I
It's
think
not
it's become
common. It's
more
more. It's
common.
becoming more common now.
Because we're
because
They're
now
getting caught
they're
now.
becoming more
Oh.
westernized as well.
Yeah.
They're
Yeah.
becoming more westernized.
Because to me,
as
it's
well.
like they're just behind. Because I feel like the Nigerian men been westernized. That's why they go out, they have
Yes.
time, they see the girls and
Mhm.
how they
Mhm.
dress, and they go home like,
Mhm.
damn.
Mhm.
They're
This is
enticed by
not-
the fast
Mhm.
lane.
And
this
even
is
like
not a part of the
divorce.
modern. You're not
Mhm.
being modern. You're still
Mhm.
in the old times. Where are you going to?
which is tradition.
Because it's tradition.
And even with divorce as well, divorce it's not really, it wasn't common back then in
Mhm.
those days. Well, you know, with our aunties and our mothers' generations, like they endured the cheating and the disrespect from their husband. You know, but nowadays we're seeing a lot of African women who are divorcing their husbands and leaving their husbands for
Yes.
cheating.
Yeah.
You know, it's times are shifting, but there are still a good amount of women, African women, who still hold this old school values of being an African woman and withstanding the disrespect from their husband and cheating and all that kind of stuff. So I can definitely say it's a cultural thing.
It's definitely
It's
So
just
we
a
saying
cultural
you're gonna have to
thing.
get older. You're gonna have to go for an older one because that's who values the
The tradition is true because they're still holding on to those values.
They're not trying to be in the Western world.
Child.
They
You
want
need
to
to,
raise
you
their
need to get
family.
stretched out, bro. All this sort of stories for the girls.
Anyway.
I'm just saying.
But okay, so with this whole like in Atlanta, right, and everybody like sleeping with the same person and dating the same person, like I thank God I have never really dealt with that because I think I've said this before as well. Like I've never really dated in Atlanta and I don't want to date in Atlanta. I prefer to just do long distance. I don't care where you are,
Lord.
what continent, what city you are in, somewhere else far from Atlanta. If I had to choose, I just can't do it. I don't like the whole mix. People are so mixy here.
Never
People
doing
are
that
so
again.
mixy here. Just being, and I'm just like, I don't know, the caliber of people that I'm seeing and meeting, maybe this is where I'm going, you know, the circles that I'm around.
Yes, ma'am.
I just don't like the kind of people that I'm meeting. So
Can I
I
tell
would
you
prefer
something?
to not. So what?
I just feel like there's going to be more cheating when you're doing long distance.
No, of course. No. No. Did I say anything about cheating? I said I just don't. I just don't like to be within the mix. I don't want nobody to know who my man is.
Me personally,
I
I feel
prefer it
like
that
long
way.
distance relationships do not work.
It
They're
don't-
not
it
real. They
just-
don't exist.
Yeah, I agree.
It's
to an
like
extent.
you're living in a fairy tale.
I agree,
I agree.
100%.
I mean, it's fun. We
It's-
texting, sending all that.
I agree.
That's
I
literally
agree.
what it is.
100%.
It's
Long
fun.
distance
Definitely
relationships.
That's what it is.
But just know
I'll
I'm gonna have
pull
a
up on
couple
you
on the
when I
side
pull
as well
up
as your
on you.
man.
That's it.
Long distance relationships, they definitely, it's not for the weak, you know. And
It's
I can
not.
definitely
It's not
say
for me.
And
if I had to choose, I don't want to date here in Atlanta.
It's for young Christians.
People who are not
Long
having
dis-
sex.
long
Because
distance.
people like
Yeah.
myself who are not having
Yeah.
sex,
Yeah.
it's easy for me to do something like that. So
Yeah.
I agree.
That's for people that say
Well,
that's,
I'm in
that's for
one
people
right
that
now,
agree
so
and not
yeah.
having sex.
Okay.
You're in one right now, right?
Yeah, but
Oh,
I
yeah, I
mean, you
forgot,
can't
yeah.
take these things serious.
Yeah. So
That's what I'm saying.
so
Okay.
Because
But
I
it's-
haven't had sex in months.
when I was
Like,
younger, I'm
fun
saying like
for the
really,
energy.
really
It's just
young.
for the
Okay.
fun.
When I was younger,
Listen.
I used to write letters and I thought this was the thing. What's up?
Okay,
I'm
what's
bystander.
up? Look at you.
Yeah,
Okay.
send out.
Stop
Yeah.
it.
What stamp for buying stamp, please?
Mhm.
So send out the letters. When you get a little older, because you think you're a responsible person, you're trying to tell yourself, long distance, I could do that if that's a thing, and then you actually attempt it, and my friend,
It doesn't work.
it's not even that it doesn't work. I've done it a few times.
You done it.
I've done it a few times, and
Do you feel like it worked, or it was because you didn't want it to work? Because I feel like if you really wanted to work, it would work.
But are you
Um,
gonna stay long distance, or are you gonna want
No,
it to
you
work
have
to
to.
come together?
You have to come together at a certain point. Absolutely, it's not gonna work if it's just long distance.
it worked
has
one
to-
time.
Okay, so
But
what
for a
is it?
short while. I've said that story before, the hang up one. I don't want to go over that one
Uh-huh.
again. So forget that one.
So what happened?
The other time I was in a long distance relationship, actually was when I was dating Simi.
Hey,
Um,
Simi who?
when I was dating Simi.
No, Simi
Um,
who?
Simi.
I don't know Simi.
You know her.
I
Don't
No,
worry.
no.
I like her music.
Wait, the singer.
Yeah, Simi.
So you
So-
dated Simi?
so-
You
so-
never
so- so-
told
so-
me
so-
this.
So let me tell you this. Let me say this. When we started dating long distance, right?
Oh my goodness! Wow.
And then she came to America and she stayed for about 8 to 9 months, I think. And then we're dating the entire time. And everything was great. You know, you meet the person, you guys are in love. It's all lovey-dovey. It's great. It's a few months. It's great between us. But at the same time, I wasn't even at a place where I was ready for her. I loved her.
Okay.
I wasn't cheating, none of that stuff. But I wasn't ready to date a star, even if she wasn't a star at the time. I wasn't ready to say, I'm dating a star me and someone were dating like cool chick, cool guy. It was whatever, you know what I'm saying? And then when she went back, bruh, I'm telling you, long distance became a whole, not hell, it became hard for her to do. And honestly, it's hard for anybody to do. You know what I'm saying? It's hard for anybody to do. It's just not the same, especially when the person just stayed around for 8-9
Yeah,
months.
so
So
it's like y'all.
yeah, and then all of a sudden,
Yeah.
like, you know what I'm saying? You're it comes to nighttime and you're like, oh, I should be cuddling right now.
Yeah.
Oh, you know, now you have to do it on.
Now you're
I'm back then.
craving that
I'm back then. I had a
intimacy.
BlackBerry. Hey, God.
So you broke up with her. She
Okay.
broke up with you.
Broke up. I'll just say she broke up with me for sure.
Wow.
I had
so
I had to force her
you
to do
fumbled
it.
Simeon.
I didn't fumble the ball.
You fumble a
no.
whole
I had to
fine
force her
day.
to break up.
Hey.
Actually, yes, I had to force her to break
You
up. with me.
forced her?
Yeah,
How you
absolutely.
fumble this? That's
Because
crazy.
she was far away, and I'm.
Oh, you could have
wearing-
made it work.
No.
Wow.
They
You could have
don't
been married
work.
to Simeon. Now she's married to what? Adekunle
No,
Gold.
she could have been married to Adekunle Gold, and she married Adekunle Gold.
Hey.
Absolutely. You know, he's a cool guy too. I'm sure. You know, one thing I know is I know Simi well.
Uh-huh.
She's kind of like me as far as like certain things, right? Oh, she married the right person. I know that. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. I
wanna
always
ask you
cut my losses. Always.
So did you? Okay. So my question for you is,
hmm
when did she start dating him? Like, was it right after you guys
Right
broke
after.
up? Broke up.
Right after.
Oh.
Like 2 weeks after.
Okay.
So she
And
must
me
have been
too.
seeing
And
him.
me
Hold on,
too.
she must have been seeing him
They
when
were
y'all was
working.
talking.
They were working together in the studio.
So she was
here's the
cheating on
thing.
you with
Here's-
him.
No, she never did. I know. Guess what? Yeah, I don't have to be there to know that she never did.
Right.
You know
Are
what I'm
you
saying? I know that
sure?
she never did.
Yeah.
Are you
Yeah.
sure?
Yeah,
She wasn't cheating
I'll,
on you.
I'll
with
tell you
Adekunle
more, but I
Gold?
wouldn't even do that. But
You wouldn't
okay,
know.
So, no, I said I wouldn't.
2
do
weeks
that.
right after.
Absolutely no, absolutely. And guess what though? I was in a relationship about a month after.
A
Yeah.
month.
Yeah,
2 weeks.
yeah, with
That's-
another
that's
singer that I was
different.
writing with.
I mean, because it could literally
It
be
is what
also
it
like
is.
we're not together anymore. And he like, shoot, let me shoot my shot.
Yeah,
Because I was
I
waiting
agree.
for you to boom boom. He knew what he
Mhm.
wanted, and now he got it.
No, and also me, please. I know
Yeah.
I'm a serial monogamist. Let me just say it that way. I'm not. Yes, I am. Literally, I think that's what I am. Thank you for putting that in my head. But yeah, so for me though, it was like I could see that the long distance thing wasn't going to gel. You know, and then somebody had hooked me up with this artist that we were writing some songs together, and me and her were talking, and it was a cool vibe, too, a great vibe. And in fact, you know, as dope as Simi is, she's more hip hop than neo soul, right?
Okay.
I met a neo soul chick like right after. I'm thinking I forgot neo soul comes with Erica Badu craziness in the background.
Come on
too.
now.
Hey.
So Shorty was like, you could tell that she was feeling me. Like I said, you know when a girl is feeling you. The second me and Simi broke up, you know, I played it slow, but the second we broke up, I threw it out there that okay, this is what it is. I'm single now. Boom, boom, boom. 3 weeks later, we're dating.
Yeah.
It is what it is. You know, you don't drop this ball,
fumbled
goddammit.
Simi.
I didn't fumble Simi.
Simi.
She
He
needed to
didn't
fumble
It
anyway.
was an experience. He's
Yeah.
Exactly.
She needed the fumble. She's great now.
So are y'all still cool now to this day?
Yes,
Oh, y'all still friends? Okay,
Absolutely.
cool. That's,
I
that's awesome.
Yeah.
I never,
One time, I tried to. I not cut her off.
Spin the
because-
block?
No, you can't spin the block.
Oh, I thought you said you tried to go.
You know what? I'll say one time I give that a stupid attempt. I'm not gonna elaborate on that at all. At all. I don't
Okay.
care what you do.
Okay,
But yeah, I give that spin. I give that spin around the block an attempt. But
with Simi.
absolutely, I did.
So you try to get back with her?
One time I
Why?
did.
What happened? She didn't want you, right?
Yes, she didn't want me. Let's just leave it at that.
Good.
job.
Good job, girl.
That's how we do
Keep
it.
your boundaries.
Yeah,
Yes, on to the
absolutely.
next, bigger and better
Absolutely.
things.
Yeah, you
But
really
Adekunle
have to be
Gold.
strong though. To,
Are you giving me the props? Or you're giving her the
No,
props?
giving
Okay.
her because you
Okay.
broke up with her, right?
No, she broke up with
Or
me.
whatever. You still could have chased after her and be like, baby,
Yeah,
wait, don't go.
I
But
saw-
no,
I
as
want
a
you
I saw
baby.
Usain
woman,
Bolt.
not go back.
I'm chasing. Shit, I forgot
You're
what I
a
was
really
gonna say.
strong
But no,
woman if you
she's
don't go
cool.
back because
Oh,
it's
yeah.
hard because you don't have sex.
Yeah.
You
Oh,
just
the
so all your
history.
That right there is
You gotta
mine.
start all over.
And you know that he treats you good.
No, but
so it's just
when I
like,
try to
oh,
go
I'm
back,
gonna
I'm
come
not
back.
okay. So on some crazy ass shit, this is all I'm saying. When I try to go back, honestly, I tried her ass in the sense
Ooh.
that I knew she had a nigga,
Yeah.
Ooh.
and I
So you
tried
was
her ass.
testing her.
No, it's
That's
not.
trying.
It wasn't
That
no
was just
test. What I mean is that
disrespectful.
me, if
Yeah.
if an ex comes at me back like that, I'ma feel not tried as in, oh, you tried me, but in some nigga, you know me. What are you doing? You know what I'm saying?
I would never.
I no, it's true.
It's
You know, I don't
hard.
care how much you love the other ex. If I've moved on, the
Be
ex is not about to
respectful.
come. Yeah.
Yeah,
And
I would never
it's
disrespect
not that I
my ex
crossed
like
any lines
I
per se.
respect your relationship.
But I
baby.
tried, child.
But so you
Mhm.
tried when was she like still in Nigeria when she tried, or she came back to America?
She came to receive some awards. Now she had blown up. She came to
So
receive
she
some
was
awards.
now. Hey,
What?
So because she become big and everything like that, she became famous.
You're like, I miss you.
That's when you decided to now come back and try to.
You
Spin
okay.
the block.
Like I said, that's
Hey.
my homie. That's my homie. That's still my close friend, and we're
Spin the
still
block.
friends.
And that's what
You know
I said.
what I'm
It's
saying?
hard because it's like y'all.
When
have
they
a
see you doing good,
Yeah.
boo, they're gonna want you back. Period.
Wow.
Point blank.
Okay, yes.
When they see
let's
you
assume that's the
doing
story.
good.
That wasn't the story, though. That wasn't the story. But yeah, we'll just assume that
Let's
is.
assume the story.
Yeah. So, but the long distance thing for me,
Yeah.
it's a non can do because the other girl I was riding with her, but it was long distance, right? It was going great. It's not because of the long distance or anything. She was only in DC.
Okay.
That's not crazy.
That's not
But
far.
yeah, that is still long distance.
Still long
You know,
distance.
but you know what I'm saying? So that wasn't crazy. We could do that. We're doing it. We're going up and down. And then, you know, just after I did it, I thought about it and I'm like, what is that?
Right.
Adults shouldn't do this stuff.
Adults.
Adults shouldn't do long distance.
Adults should not do
It's
long
childish.
distance.
It's really childish,
It's
but
really
it's kind of
childish.
fun because it's
It's
like
fun.
it just
When
reminds me
it-
of like a high
it's
school
not like,
relationship.
That's
Yeah,
why
yeah,
for me,
yeah.
really
it's not
serious,
but
y'all
y'all
think
it's
y'all
not gonna be
serious.
exactly.
Yeah,
We're not
yeah.
serious, but we're gonna act like we're serious.
Serious, yes. That is literally a long.
It's the
distance
dopamine
relationship.
for me.
It is
Like, give it to
adrenaline.
me.
So
Like-
y'all would prefer to date within Atlanta and be in the mix and dating the same girl.
Well, baby,
and the
unless
same
we
guy.
if
Oh,
we're
see,
not
I
moving,
don't-
we
I
have to.
don't
We have
date
no
the same
option,
men.
and
You
we
just
have to
have an
date the
option.
same
You can-
men unless we
Date-
move.
no,
Unless you
date,
move, you
date
can-
outside of your circle. How about that?
Yeah,
They-
outside of
I
our
don't like
circle is not-
African men. I'm like Jesse Wu. I gotta
See,
have
I
my
date
African.
outside, like, yeah,
now I
I
would
don't-
date
yeah.
outside, but if he not giving African vibes, like,
So he has to be
I love
African.
it.
You gotta be
oh,
African.
number one Ghanaian.
You gotta date an older
But my number
American
two
man.
is Nigerian.
Peter Weeder.
Yo,
My number three is
So a
a
stingy
black
Abena.
man.
American.
A
Abena.
stingy man is first.
you guys have to try. You guys all have to try and date an older Black American man.
Why?
The smart ones.
Yeah.
Just try it.
Yeah.
Oh, I do.
Trust me. I know.
I like the older ones.
You know
Why
what I'm
not?
saying?
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah,
don't
yeah.
marry you.
No,
but
just
why
trust
not?
me. Just give,
No, you
give
said
it a
they're
shot.
not gonna marry.
I said I may not marry you, but I can try.
But then you wasting time.
I mean, I'm just trying to see what
No,
the
just
difference
living,
is.
yeah.
But I can't. I just personally, I can't.
Also,
I can't
this is. I'm glad we said
marry
that.
American
Sorry to
man.
cut you off.
Uh-huh.
Real quick, an older American man will marry a 40-year-old American woman. An older Nigerian man that has cut his new divorce 22.
Exactly.
If you're lucky,
That's why I
you marry
said,
19.
See, you gotta date older.
Because otherwise, while you getting older, the younger women get
They're
younger, and they
coming
catching
up
them.
in their
You know how many people
Yeah.
are graduating Spelman, Clark Atlanta. We have new
Thank you.
women every year. They're
Every
coming out
competition
fresh.
is fierce.
I'm telling you,
Fresh.
boobs like this.
Pop
I
up
know.
and take
What's
that
like
out.
this?
Okay.
Hey,
So wait,
Hey,
like this.
And they
Yeah.
not
Like this.
and they're
Both
not
of us like this.
expecting
Y'all
the
like
whole
this.
wife scenario.
Yeah,
They're living their life. They're not
yeah.
expecting to
These
be
girls
their
don't
wife.
care.
They're having fun.
I be feeling
And
bad
they
for
love
them.
that, but then those men love it. They eat it
Yes,
up.
that's
boy.
what I said to you.
They
Like,
eat it
listen
up.
I want to ask y'all a
girl.
question real quick. Do you feel like Nigerian men cater more to American women? Do you feel like that in Atlanta? Because I don't know. I'm starting to feel maybe sometimes it is. Because these women,
Or-
like I said,
or-
that because we're
or-
other African women. That's what I'm saying.
or-
We're other-
Or African women underappreciate the stuff that Nigerian men do.
Oh.
Yeah, maybe y'all underappreciate it. Yeah, when I come and open your door and I take you to Capitol Grill, I come back, and then when I came back, maybe I forgot to buy gas. I wasn't looking. So my Tesla, my own Tesla that I own, I ran out of gas. You waited small 15 minutes at the gas station on the highway. I locked the door. I went to bring gas. And you now say you embarrassed me tonight. You embarrassed me tonight. Don't do it. My friend, if you don't get the fuck on out of here, bro.
And that's what they appreciate
But
the
guess what?
American
An
women.
American
Yeah.
woman will wait in that car,
Yeah.
be glad when you came back, say, "No, I was fine, baby. Listen,
Yeah.
I'm sitting here. What? The night I finish, they're gonna have more fun."
Our
The Nigerian
enjoyments
woman
are
will say
different.
she was embarrassed that you had her waiting in your Tesla for
What
15 minutes.
African women
Your
are you
grandmother.
talking- So
You're
you're
fucking
saying that
mad.
African women are not appreciative of
I didn't say
African
what.
men? That's why I'm asking. So I
Auntie
can
T,
clarify.
y'all
But you know what? I
No,
would
I'm
agree with
saying-
that because I've been told that I've been unappreciated. Like
I'm saying.
No, but I
Oh.
expect
I'm-
you to do this. I
Niger-
expect you to do that. And American women do not have expectations for
That's a
African men.
fact.
They're just
We don't
enjoying
really have
life.
to.
enjoying
African,
it. So that's
African
why I
women.
agree because I've experienced that. Like, oh, you don't appreciate it. I'm like,
African
not
women.
appreciate. You're supposed to do it.
Yeah.
So-
like, do.
African
Wow.
women, but especially Nigerian women, are like white men.
Wait,
Huh?
wait.
Yes, they're like white men.
Nigerian men are like
Yeah,
white
they're
men.
privileged. They just expect
Yeah.
it to
I've been
happen.
told
Black
that
men, if
too.
you don't want
I've
to
been
see that
told-
somewhere.
I know I'm privileged.
Telling me that because me, I walked to the gas station without you, and now came back. You say I embarrassed your granddad. You're
This is a
mad.
personal story. This seems
No, it's
real
never happened
personal.
before. I just thought about that right now. But I'm saying it's those
Right,
kinds of things where
It's
you
true.
look at this girl had your
I be
best
seeing
to
them
tell
check
me
them, and I'm
I
like,
tried
damn, I
her.
need to be like
after
that.
a great
Like,
night.
oh, no,
After
it's not
we've
enough
gone out.
more.
No.
So Nigerian women,
Yeah.
are we like this really?
Yes, you are.
Really?
It's just women with
Wow.
standards. Because
Yeah.
my ex think I'm like that. Like he literally like he's obsessed with me because my standards are high, but he also would like flock to a woman who had lower standards. Like when he was cheating, it would be a female who was obsessed with him. She saw him as the prize and he could get away with whatever. But when he comes to me, I'm like, this, and this needs to be done. Thank you, I appreciate it, but this also needs to be done. Like,
That's
you know,
it. And
I show my appreciation.
You know what that is?
I do what I can.
You know what that
Exactly.
is? You know what that is
I
though?
say thank you, but
Sometimes a
what
player
else?
like to fuck up and sometimes he like to fuck down.
I see.
You know what I'm
But
saying?
then also, like, men like
That's what it
variety.
is.
But do
They
you
do.
sometimes feel like sometimes you want to kind of give the men a hard time, not necessarily because they're ungrateful, but you have to let them know, like, I'm not that kind of girl. You have to like really treat me as if I'm that girl. Like,
oh yeah, I do.
princess
But you know what?
treatment,
Let me
like,
tell you, when you keep your
yeah,
expectations
have those
high,
standards high.
they're gonna have those standards high and they'll follow you.
That's what I'm saying. Maybe that's the reason
Because it's
why
kind of hard
Nigerian
to beat it.
women-
Like, okay, well, she's going to we're going to Capri Grill on the first day. I'm not about to take you to Port Calvin.
Y'all know
or
who
something
fucked
like
up
that.
the game?
You know what I'm saying?
Do y'all know who
I
fucked
eat
up
pork
the game?
Calvin shit.
That first
Well,
Nigerian girl y'all saw dancing in the strip club. The one that's from Atlanta. The one that's from Decatur.
What's her name?
Ooh, what's
No.
her name?
There's not one. There's many of them. There's
Yeah.
many of them.
This is
However,
right.
I'm saying those are the ones who fucked up the game because they was
Right.
somehow, even with that single mother or hood parents together,
They
that
figured it out.
they could see, okay, even in this hood, I have tradition in this house, right? But guess what? Y'all ain't here no more. I had to hustle. I got in the strip club. I'm dancing. But I know how Nigerian men are supposed to treat me.
Yeah.
Come here, bro. 200. Well, make that 3,000. And then
Yeah,
they know the
make that
dude is going to
3.
do it.
Yeah.
So they're the ones who put
Yeah.
other girls on, like, you know, because they crossed over. They're like, what? He get
Like,
how
wait,
much?
she's getting that
Yo,
much.
he got more.
I
He
think
got
once
more,
we
girl.
start talking and be like, wait, I got this, and you only got, and it's like, oh, shoot, well, what I got? You know, that's
Mhm.
that's how I
So
got.
my homegirls only date African. Mind you,
really?
they're American women, but like, yeah, like
So
it's
what's
just
the reason?
it's
The
been going on in the
coolness.
community. Like we hear, like
Yeah.
this
The
man
money.
spends money, and like
No
I've
more
like
Jakey
I said,
being
I've never
paid.
had an actual relationship or a sexual relationship with one, but the Nigerian that I was talking to, he flew me out, Houston. We have a fabulous like couple of days of dating, and
Mhm.
like he's respectful, and it's not when I say I'm not having sex, it's not it's no
Right.
aggression,
Yeah,
it's
he's a
nothing. It's
player.
still respect the entire time.
Yeah, he
So
gonna
I'm
catch
like,
you up.
Oh,
That's different.
Very
American men,
aggressive.
like they will spoil you, but then once you say like it's not
That's
sex on the
not-
table,
They
energy
can
shifted.
move away, Yeah.
Like they will send you cash apps
Facts.
or take you shopping. As soon as you say, no, like I'm being celibate or whatever for whatever reason,
Mhm.
This-
it's like energy shifted. They're
Yeah.
just all of a sudden like
Really?
cold towards
Why did
you.
I waste my money?
The
This
African
is-
man was still opening my door. Still, God is.
Yeah, this is a little
I
off.
love
This is a little
it.
off.
I
There's something
love
you should throw out there.
it.
I want every young black man. This is not about them. There's so much estrogen around me. Look at me sweating. But honestly, this is for my young black man. There's something she said that Princess said that's so important. Learn how to play it forward, player.
What? Ooh.
You gotta let the P slide. If she ain't with it, or she's even giving you some kind of
Right.
fronted. Excuse me. The truth is, even if you know, that's sorry.
Sorry.
She's silly as hell.
Even if you know that if you stick to it, if you show some persistence, she'll give it up and
Yeah,
whatever. Honestly, bro, I promise you, let a girl slide that's not trying to smash or everything, no matter how the day went.
Right.
Don't be one of these
Don't
dudes
be
that's
pressed.
saying, "Oh, I spent 500, you're not gonna suck some dick."
Pressed.
No, let it slide.
That's so
I promise you. Even if it's not hard, literally, physically, right?
Mhm.
That one you let slide always comes back.
Mhm.
Let it slide. It's gonna come back,
Wait,
bro.
what are you saying? Like,
He's
slide?
saying like, don't be so
Like, let it
pressed
go.
on
Don't
be so
pussy.
pressed for
Just
having sex.
if she ain't with it, then cool. Let's
Yeah.
still have. A
Oh
good
yeah,
time.
I'll always come back.
I'm
to
always
him.
gonna come back.
Yeah,
to him.
Oh.
it's normal. It's
And
normal.
that means if I want to, then I will. Like,
Yeah,
but
and I
if
may
not,
just give
then
it to you 'cause you
oh,
like
just
press it.
Yeah.
That be
A
the one
gentleman.
Yeah, you gotta let it be.
Because that means you. It's
Now,
it's when they say
now,
things, they just not
Before
getting
you
it.
let go, ask her, I can't get a hand job. You gotta throw that in there.
See,
You're not gonna,
you must
know what I'm
always
saying?
have to
Not gonna get a
turn
hand
it
job.
another direction.
Hey, take the hand job
You
every
can
time
be-
it's there, bro.
Sometimes you
You
talk
still
sense.
say-
Jobs. Like we're not middle school.
Sometimes
We
you talk
doing
sense,
hands
but then
on.
next
Let me
thing
put the
you
tip
just-
in tight. What?
Wait, do people still be
Yeah.
doing
No.
Nah,
Take the hand job.
I hate that.
That's it.
I'm really
Well,
sorry.
to be honest with you guys,
too.
I feel I feel like just this whole community, the small circle of people in Atlanta, that are dating the same people. I mean, you can't help it. It's going to happen. You can't avoid it for the most part because, like I said, it's really a small circle if you really think about it. Like I said, for me personally, I would like to avoid it as much as possible because I don't like to be in a mix. I don't want people to. I don't like nobody even knowing me. Like seriously, like I don't want no one knowing me. I hate people.
Too late.
Right.
I'm like,
Personally, they can
Okay.
know of me.
Okay.
They can see me, but
Okay.
I don't want no one to be like, "Oh, I dated her." I
Okay.
hate that.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody can
Yeah,
even
okay.
say that about me because I never gave anybody that access to me in that regard. So I like to keep it that way. I want to be mysterious. I want people to just be like, "Oh, Tyra, what's she about?" You know, but they don't really know. So if y'all like to date in Atlanta, cool. But me, personally, I just much rather just date elsewhere.
I'll do
That's
that
just
anyway.
me. That's just me
and
personally.
we think it's a bit delusional to think relationships are serious if it's not like proximity.
I agree, and I don't disagree. I think sometimes long distance, I mean, it is a bit delusional because it's not real. But only thing that I
It's
can
safe.
say about it is if you guys are long distance for a short amount of time and you come together, or for a few months is long distance. But I feel like there should be a goal where y'all gonna come together.
Yeah.
That's when it
when it
Yeah,
makes sense.
that's when it
different,
makes sense,
yeah.
you know, and that's what I want to do. I'm not saying I want to do like the whole long distance for years, even though I have, but different story for a different day.
Mhm.
But that's just really much about it. I don't want to give too much tea about that, or not today. I have though in the past, but I'm not talking about that situation anymore. But that's pretty much it, y'all. Thank you so much for a good conversation.
Yes, as always.
Great per usual. If you're not already doing so, please go ahead and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Go ahead and hit the subscribe button. Tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend to go ahead and check out the lounge after dark because we have really, really great conversations. It's your girl T, your girl Tyra. I have my co-host here again per usual. We keep it real at all times. Thank you so much for tuning in. We love y'all. See you next time.
Follow
We're
us
signing out.
At
Follow us.
thelounge.atl. At thelounge.atl, y'all.
Oh yeah.
Finito. Yes.
Oh, that's my jam.